Okay, I know you guys. I've been gone for probably a week or two. I don't know. It's been a while. But the reason is because I wanted to. I don't know. It's just because I didn't want to burn myself out. And I wanted to make videos, but I kind of didn't at the same time. It was like a confliction between the two. I wanted to relax for a little bit and stop making videos during the summer for just that week or so and just do what I want to do. So we're finally back and we're gonna play something else for a change. The first video out of almost 100 is a different game. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, and I also have a story for you guys. Since we're playing Pokemon Quest or whatever, it looks like a clone of Pokemon Rumble, which I don't know why they didn't just make Pokemon Rumble, because I love that game for the 3DS, and also the Wii U for like one game, and then they stopped. They made like figures for the Wii U, and then that was like the pre-amiibos, and I don't know. It was a whole confusing thing for the Wii U, but it survived on the 3DS for a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna start this, and we're gonna talk about how I was in 5th grade and I got all of my Pokemon cards stolen from me as a little tiny 5th grader. Okay, while this talks or whatever, I'm gonna start the story. It's gonna be a little bit of a I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of background before we start actually telling the story of how they all just got taken from me. And I didn't even realize that I was making the worst decision of my life.
We're in there, yo. We're in there.
As a little tiny 5th grader, cause my school used to love Pokemon cards and we used to trade them. I could have traded them. I could have traded all those away instead of them just getting taken and me getting like 3 or 4 cards. So it all started when I was, of course, in 5th grade, and me and my friend, we used to live on a military base. It's called a base instead of a post. If you're in like the Air Force, it's called a post, and if you're in the military, it's called a base. And yeah, that's basically where we were. And our parents used to let us just play around because we used to go in the woods and stuff all the time, and they used to trust us to come back before it got dark. So there was this place. It was kind of big, like a mall, but not really. It was a little bit smaller than a mall, and there was this place on like a side area where this guy, he would sell you cards. He would sell Pokemon cards. He would sell figures and all these different type of things. Like, thinking back, I think he was a weeaboo. I don't know. He could have been a weeaboo. But he seemed like a trustworthy person. And so, oh, look at this. I'm gonna play the game as I talk really quick. So, he seemed like a trustworthy person. And me and my friend one day, because I went there like 2 or 3 times before, and he had like he had shiny cards, like shiny Pokemon cards. He had big stacks of different cards of like event cards that you could get. He had big cards that you could get. He had so many different things, and he was like, I could trade you my cards. You can trade me your cards and I'll give you some of mine. And I was like, oh, I'll do that then. So I kept on thinking, because I kept on going back. I said, how about I just bring me and my friend, we walked down there, because it isn't that far of a walk. We just walked down a hill and we're at the little mall place or whatever. And we walked down there, and he told us, well, right when we got there, I don't know what time it was, but it was kind of in between, like the sun was about to go down in a little bit, like 2 hours and the sun was gonna go down, and we were standing there because he was talking to some other guy. So they were talking, just talking about whatever weeaboos talk about, This is what weeaboo talk. They were speaking in Japanese. They said "gomenasai" a lot and "konnichiwa." You know what I mean? he said, "Hi senpai, hi senpai." And so we were just sitting there and we were talking with each other, and they were talking with each other too. And an hour passes. We were literally sitting there waiting for them to stop talking for an hour, and the sun just started to go down. It was just, we were waiting there for nothing to happen. He was still talking. We thought that we were gonna have to leave, because after a while he closes down before the whole place, the whole little mall area closes down. And so after that full hour and a little bit after that, he finally walked off, and we could finally walk up to him talking to that guy. We could finally walk up to him, and he was not talking to anyone. He was just like working on something in the back of his little area. And we were like, I had, like how you have a separate area for your good cards that you don't like really bring to anywhere, and then you have either like a tin or something that you got from the store that you got your cards from out of. I put my cards, like all my diamond cards and the circle cards, in the tin, and there was a lot. I got some from my cousin. He didn't play it anymore, so I got them. And I had 2 full tins of either, I think, diamond cards or circle cards, which is basic, and whatever the diamond one is, I don't know. And I was just there with 2 big tins of cards, and I was like, what could I get for these 2? And I don't know if he was trying to scam me or if I was just being so stupid. He was like, are all of these basic cards? And my brain was like, what's a basic card? I didn't know any of this stuff. I was like, what's a basic card? And I didn't ask him that. I just thought, like, a card's a card. Just, yes, it's a card. It's a basic card. What do you think? My little pea brain thought it was okay to just say, oh yeah, these are all basic because they're all cards. I was like, that's how I thought. I was like, yeah, it's a card. What do you think? What do you think? What do you mean? It's a basic card. They're all cards. They're all cards. And he just was like, okay. And then he took all of them. He just went ahead and just took them all. Every single one. There was at least a good, I don't know, 150 to 200 cards. And he was like, pick 3. Pick 3. I'm not even joking to you. And I was like, can I have that shiny one? And he was like, no. He sounded like the magic conch shell. He was like, no. I was so heartbroken. I was like, I should have asked him to, like, give me my cards back. I don't want to do this anymore. But I didn't know. I was a 5th grader. What was I gonna say? I wasn't even, I don't know. I was still little. But I wasn't that little, but I just didn't know. I didn't know how to react in social interactions. So, oh my god. This whole thing, it was just a fiasco because I didn't know what to do. My friend was just there standing there, didn't tell me anything. Was just watching me sell away all my cards. And he was like, okay. Because he really didn't even like Pokemon to begin with. I got him into Pokemon. And then he got addicted into Pokemon. And so I think he didn't even know what was happening. We both didn't know what was going on. This man was scamming us out of our cards. We were confused. And yeah, it was about, I don't know, probably 10 or something. But luckily it was summer and it was pitch black outside. This sort of mall area was about to close. And we were just standing there, and I was like, I need to call my mom to come pick us up because it's pitch black and I'm not getting mugged out in the street in pitch black. But that could have been that was like the safest place you could have been. So my mom came down and was like, where's all your cards? And I was like, I traded them for these. And she was like, why? And I was like, I just did. They were like, you know, you got scammed. I was like, what does that even mean? What happened? I seriously didn't know that I got scammed from this guy. I didn't even get good cards. I got not good cards. I think I got one big card and then one little card because he said you could pick 3, and I was like, what if I just get this big card and one little card? And he's like, sure. And yeah, I got scammed by this man. This grown man didn't even ask me what anything was from my deck. He asked if they're all basics, and he could have explained it a little bit better, because I don't think a 5th grader knew what a basic card was. And oh, and one more time after that, my friend, he pulled a shiny, I'll put it on the screen right now. It was that shiny card. And so my friend was like, here. My friend was such a good friend. We were like best friends. He was like, here, take my shiny card that I just pulled, and you could go and trade it for something from the guy that scammed us. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. Because there was 2 shiny cards. There's a shiny Shinx and a shiny Raikou. And there was he also had the Mew from the first game. He had not the first game, he had the Mew from the movie, like the limited edition one. And I was like, oh, okay, let's go. And so I went down there and I was like, here, what can this get me? He's like, can I pick out? I was like, he had a little separate area for shiny cards and really good stuff. And I was like, can I get something from out of there? Because I gave you something good. Even though this was like a hollow reverse shiny something. I forgot what it was. Yeah, I know a little bit. I know a little bit now about hollows and hollow reverse cards and stuff. And he was like, of course you can pick out of there. Probably scamming me again. I got the Shinx, the Raikou, and the limited edition Mew, which, I don't know, the Mew kind of was worth it. The Shinx, I don't know, it could have been in like a promotional box that you could just find. And the Raikou, I think that was a part of a promotional box that you could find, because they don't seem that rare to me compared to what my friend pulled. And I don't remember. I think I showed him, but I don't remember what his reaction was. But that's basically what happened. I'm not even talking about the game. I'm just on a rant about how my 5th grade self got scammed out of a ton of cards. But I still have like a 10 that I keep, 2 or 3, I don't remember, but I don't ever open them. They're just sitting in my closet collecting dust. But I hope that I can, like, because I don't ever collect anymore now. It's kind of sad. They're just sitting in there. But I might, if I want to, or whatever. If you guys want to, I'll just put a picture of the 3 cards that I got right here. Oh my god, I got scammed so hard by this man. Your definition of scammed might have been Tanacon. You got scammed. You really got scammed for Tanacon. But as a 5th grader me, I really thought I got scammed. My parents even told me, they're like, you got scammed. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pokemon Quest, it doesn't really seem that hard. It's just Pokemon Rumble, but it goes for you. It kind of goes for you. Oh, and I got a Rattata. Blech. Disgusting. And yeah, it's a Pokemon Rumble kind of clone, if you want to say that, with a different kind of mechanic of getting Pokemon. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me getting scammed, and I will see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you then.
いつからこんなに大きな思い出せない記憶があったかどうにも覚えてないのを一つ確かに覚えてるんだ